Hello everyone, my name is Yellow, and as you can see on screen, today we are doing something a little bit different. We're going to be doing GM mode, but with AEW? Yes, that's right, that's what we're going to be doing. So as you can see on screen, we have Tony Khan, the terrible created wrestler I found online. But we're going to be him. We have some AEW wrestlers downloaded, and we're going to reenact the Wednesday Night Wars. But of course, we can't actually pick a brand of AEW. So we're going to be SmackDown, just because of the 6 random superstars get their popularity boost by 6. So that's what I want. We're going to go against the AI. We're going to go against William Regal, I guess, since he was technically the GM at the time. We're going to go against NXT. It's going to be hard mode. It's going to be 15 weeks. We have a custom draft pool because we have a lot of AEW superstars. So we're going to select this. And yeah, let's get started. So of course you must all know the draft rules by now. You've probably seen a million videos of the draft, so I'm not going to go through the rules, but let's get started. So, our superstars are in here somewhere. We just got to find them, so let's go down the list and see who we see. So the first one I've seen here, MJF is here, Ty Conti's here, who else? Eddie Kingston, Miro, Britt Baker, Keith Lee is just on the normal roster, but he's here as well. Luchasaurus is here. Who else we got? Matt Jackson, CM Punk, Matt Hardy, Kyle O'Reilly, I guess, Adam Cole, Isaiah Swerve Scott, I guess he kind of counts as well. Chris Statlander, Andrade, Sting, Hook's in there as well, John Moxley, and that is it. So first thing I'm noticing, not many of the women wrestlers have came in. Not a good start. We need women wrestlers. So, let's go to women. And I guess just because I don't want them to be picked by the other person, like how many's here? 3? I think 3. Yeah, there's only 3 that have came through. I don't want them to be picked. So I guess I'm going to have to go for them quickly. Let's just hope NXT doesn't steal any big AEW names as we go. But let's get Britt as well, of course. They went Eric. Interesting 2 picks to begin. I'll also get Chris Statlander, just so I have the 3 women done. Since they're the only 3 there, and I need at least 2, but we'll see. So who do you want here? MJF has the highest popularity, I think, of the men. Let's go along the popularity, actually. I'll sort by popularity and see. Eddie Kingston at the top, then MJF. I've got a feeling one of them is going to get sniped. Like, NXT are going to pick one of them, so I'm going to go Eddie. Don't pick MJF, please. Okay, they're going Big E. That's fine. I'll go MJF now. Dave went Adam Cole. Adam Cole returning to NXT. Wow. Huge. Huge things. Things you hate to see, if I'm honest, because I wanted Adam Cole. Annoying. Okay, so NXT stealing Adam Cole back. Great. Do I go Keith? Or do I keep with the actual, like, cause of AEW? Let's see, I think people are down near the bottom. John Moxley all the way, 44 popularity. Ouch. So my budget is slightly higher still because, of course, I'm going for the lower end people here because a lot of cores are lower end. They have went Kyle O'Reilly. Okay, they're reuniting the Undisputed Era. I see. I'll go Andrade here. They're going Isaiah. They're stealing more. More people back. I guess I'll go Keith Lee because we have Andrade as a cruiserweight, and that's it. But yeah, we'll go Keith Lee. Keith Lee is part of AEW. Is there anyone left? I don't think there's anyone left. CM Punk. Of course we're gonna go CM Punk. Of course we need to go CM Punk. They're taking Natalia. We're on round 12 now. Is there anyone else? I don't think there is. Matt Jackson is here, Sting is here, Matt Hardy's here. Okay, so there's still 3 people here. We are running low on money though. Do I grab Matt Hardy or Sting? Sting can match with a few people. There's a lot of faces though. We have a lot of faces and not many heels. That's what I'm noticing. Matt Jackson is a heel. Maybe I should just get Matt Jackson. Then again, I'm not sure. Matt Hardy's a specialist. I'll go Matt Hardy. And then you know what? Even though Sting and Matt Jackson are both here, I'm just gonna leave. Do I just leave? Do you know, I've got to get Sting. I'll get Sting. I'll leave Matt Jackson behind. I'm leaving Matt Jackson behind. We are running low on money as is, and I want to see the free agents because there should be some extra people in there, so I'm going to end the draft there. I have a big roster. Look at this. Look at Tony Khan in the middle. Unbelievable. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so of course we've got the starting things here. Triple H asking if we're ready. I'm saying yes, and we'll get started. So first thing I need to do is pick the champions. So, looking at the stamina, pretty much everyone is low apart from Andrade, Jon Moxley and Miro. Everyone else is quite low, which I'm not a fan of. So I want to give it to someone with high stamina. So Miro, welcome. You're the first AEW World Champion. And for women, I only have 3, which is not very good. We're going to have to go with one of the specialists just because we have no one to match up with Chris, and 2 specialists going against each other is probably a bit better. So I'm going to go Ty Conti. Can be the first women's champion. There we go. Now, before we begin anything else, let's look in the free agents. We need to see if there's any other people coming in, and there's not. There is. Oh wait, yes, Thunder Rosa right there. We need more women. It's only for 5 weeks. We'll probably be able to extend a contract, I'm hoping. I'm gonna have to get Thunder Rosa. 5 weeks, 50,000. Let's do it. So I'm looking at other things that we have available here. We have the Vito Random Superstar, which is a good one. So I think I'm gonna take that. We're going to use the Birth of Legends straight away and give 6 popularity to 6 random people. So it's given some decent people here, I think. Statlander, Miro, Matt Hardy, Hook, Eddie Kingston, Jon Moxley. Okay, that's fine. Beginner's Luck also raises the popularity of the superstar with the lowest popularity by 20. I want to use that straight away. And that's done. It didn't say who it went to, but I'm assuming... it must have been Andrade. He's all the way up at 68 now. Was it? It must have been Andrade, surely. It couldn't have been Miro because he was already champion. He gets a plus 10 boost. Huh. I don't know who it went to. Okay, that's fine. No idea. It didn't tell me. Also this week we've got a schedule run-in to get a Vito Star, which is good. We'll have 2, which we can use at the pay-per-view. I have a special promotion here which is big, but it's 75,000 and I don't have that much money, so I'm going to not do that now. So let's make the card. Okay, so we've created the first card. So as you can see we have Ty Conti versus Britt Baker. So we're starting a rivalry here. I hope it's a title match for the Women's Championship. We're doing a role change to Eddie to turn him heel because we have way too many faces. Andrade is going to call out Keith Lee to hopefully start a rivalry here, and both of these guys have 4 mic skills, so that's pretty good on both of them. We have a mid-card match between MJF and Matt Hardy with a run-in from Hook to attack MJF, so hopefully that starts a rivalry there. And then in the main event we're starting off hopefully a big rivalry here for the main championship between Miro and Jon Moxley. They're bruiser versus fighter, heel versus face. They've both got high stamina. I'm hoping it goes well. So we also clear the commissioner goal by scheduling a run-in on the middle match. So let's see how this does. Okay, so week 1, as you can see, it went well. 2.5-star match, no rivalry began there. 2-star match in the middle, and a level 1 rivalry between Miro and Jon Moxley in the main event, which is a 3.5-star match. We got higher ratings than NXT. This is good, it's starting off strong. And we also got rivalry beginning between Andrade and Keith Lee, which is also good. So yeah, things started well. After week 1 though, even though we won in the ratings, NXT took the lead. By 3,000. Maybe not as good of a start as I hoped for. So we're starting week 2 now, and the first thing I want to do again is look at the free agents, and it doesn't look like any AEW people are here, which is not great. Great. So the journal this week, we did have some messages. I promised Miro a rematch against Jon Moxley, which is good because it's setting up a rivalry anyway. I promised MJF a match against Hook. Hopefully that starts a rivalry as well, which is good. I ensured that Britt Baker fights this week. Well, I need to do that, I guess. So let's look at the power cards, what we can buy. Hellspark could be decent. It's not too expensive, so I will buy them both. Just to get the stamina up, because stamina goes down very quickly. Apart from that though, let's just boot the card. Okay, so we've made the card again here. We're pretty much doing a repeat of last week. We have got Britt versus Ty again in a rematch. MJF versus Hook, because that covers one of the MJF things. He wanted the match against Hook. We have the rematch between Miro and Jon Moxley. This time, championship isn't on the line. We have a CM Punk role change to heel, so then we have a bit more heels again. And Keith Lee is this time going to call out Andrade. Apart from that, we've also boosted up a few of these things. We've got the concert hall, the basic lights, and the cameo appearances to hopefully gain a bit more money and fans. We covered the journal goal by ensuring that Britt Baker fights this week. We've covered these two in progress things. Hopefully this goes well, but let's see. Okay, so as you can see here, it's a bit mixed. We got 2.5 stars, 2 stars, 2.5 stars. Not ideal, but we ended up equal amount of stars overall with NXT. Baker and Conti went to level 1, which is good. They finally started their rivalry. Hook and MJF not starting a rivalry, even though MJF asked for the match and Hook attacked him last week. Maybe I need to think differently about that one. Miro and Moxley went to level 2, which is good. Punk turned heel. And Lee and El Idolo are also level 2, so I need to start putting them in actual matches now. As you can see here though, NXT are starting to break away. They gained even more fans. They're now 10,000 fans ahead. Not great for me, but I can pull it back, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so week 3 now. Let's look in the free agents again. And yeah, no AEW people. Great, they're just not showing up. I picked Thunder Rosa and I haven't done anything with it. Perfect, great stuff. Journal this week, have at least one Extreme Rules match this week. Have a contract negotiation too. Don't know if I need that, if I'm honest. Thunder Rosa's contract runs out in 3 weeks. Maybe I should do something with her. Fixed match can come in handy sometimes. I have a health spa. Britt Baker's stamina is under 40, which is not good. Maybe I need to rest her this week. Maybe I'll do a Thai call out. Let's make the card and see what happens. Okay, so here's the card for the week. We're starting things off with Andrade versus Keith Lee in the opening match. Extreme Rules to hit the commissioner goal. Their rivalry's doing well. They've both got high stamina. They should be fine for an Extreme Rules match. We're starting a mid-card rivalry, hopefully. CM Punk and Eddie Kingston versus Sting and Luchasaurus. Hopefully this tag team rivalry goes well. It's a perfect matchup between everyone. They've all got high stamina. Hoping that goes well. Main event, we're continuing this rivalry between Moxley and Miro. Championship on the line again. Just a normal match though. It's pay-per-view next week. Let's just hold it out. Since Hook's not doing anything, he's doing a charity promo this week. Just to gain some extra fans. And we have a call out between Ty Conti and Britt Baker. Ty's calling out Britt to hopefully continue their rivalry. And I'm also resting Britt Baker to get her stamina back up. So let's see how this week goes. Okay, so as you can see, things kind of went well, I guess. Sort of. NXT did kind of crush us though. But Andrade Keith Lee is doing well. It's a 3.5 star match. Extreme Rules. The rivalry went to level 3, which is really good. The rivalry between Ty Conti and Britt Baker died. Not good. Ty must have just killed it with the promo. Perfect. No rivalry began with the tag team match. The charity went okay. And the main event also went with a level 3 rivalry. So, a mixed bag. Not great, but not bad either. On the plus side, even though NXT smoked us in the ratings, we did gain the same amount of fans, so we haven't fell behind, which is a good thing. So back again with week 4 this time. Again, let's look at the free agents. And there is no one. No one again. Great, we're really lacking on the AEW people that we can sign. Such a waste. Power cards. We have a Health Spa 3, which I am going to buy, again, just to have. I can veto random people for the pay-per-view. I am going to use them both. Veto. Won't compete in the pay-per-view for a random superstar, and also their highest popularity. Maybe I save this one for WrestleMania at the end? I think I'll do that. The commissioner goal this week, do not put Miro in a match. I don't think he's doing anything anyway, is he? I can't remember, but free advertising booking for the pay-per-view, that would be good. Let's just book the show. Okay, so the card for this week, we have Ty versus Britt again for the title. We have Miro calling out Jon Moxley because that finishes the commissioner goal of not putting Miro in a match, so I'll get the free advertising booking for the pay-per-view. which is good, and also Miro has a lot higher mic skills than Jon Moxley, so it should increase the rivalry hopefully to level 4. We have a mid-card match again, the same as last week, hopefully. I just wanted to start a rivalry, please. We have a self-promo from Matt Hardy just so that his popularity goes up a little bit, and the main event is Andrade versus Keith Lee, because that is our joint highest rivalry, and I think it'll do better than the women's match just because the rivalry's higher. So let's see how things go. Okay, so this week we smoked NXT. Like a 3.5 star opener, 2-star mid-card, 3.5 star main event. They just went bad. I don't know what happened. But Britt and Ty's rivalry didn't increase or do anything. Miro and Moxley is level 4, that is perfect for the pay-per-view. This mid-card match became a rivalry, which is great. Matt Hardy's popularity went up slightly. The main event also went to a level 4 rivalry. We're doing good. NXT, on the other hand, I don't know what they were doing this week. Like, they've got a Kane versus Wild rivalry that's level 2. Apart from that, they didn't even do any promos. They're all singles matches. They're collapsing in front of my eyes. What happened? I don't know. Because of NXT's collapse this week, you can see going into the pay-per-view, we have more fans. We gained a lot more fans. We were 10,000 behind. Now we're 14,000 ahead. This is good. And now it's WrestleMania Backlash. So let's book a pay-per-view. So here we are at the pay-per-view, WrestleMania Backlash. And as you can see, Chris Statlander is no longer part of the roster, because I didn't give her a tag team with Thunder Rosa that she asked for. She's decided she wants to walk out because I didn't give her 100,000 bonus. So she's gone. And I also re-signed Thunder Rosa for another 5 weeks. I don't know why, but she's here as well. Looking at the free agents, there's still no AEW people, which is not good. The power cards, we have another health spa, which I'm going to buy. We've got the free advertising booking we can use this week for the pay-per-view, which is great. Britt Baker asked for a main event match this week, and also the commissioner goal is to have your most popular female face and heel fight each other this week, so that would be the main event match between Britt Baker and Ty Conti for the championship at the pay-per-view. So let's just book the card and see what happens. So this is the match card for the pay-per-view. We have Miro versus Jon Moxley in the opening match for the title in an Extreme Rules match. This should be big, a level 4 rivalry, maybe it'll end the rivalry there. We also have the mid-card tag team match continuing in a tables match. We also have another mid-card tables match between Andrade and Keith Lee, a level 4 rivalry again to maybe end this rivalry. And in the main event, we have Britt Baker versus Ty Conti because Britt asked for the main event. I honestly don't think it's the best idea to have these in the main event, but it's also a tables match, and it's also the commissioner goal, and it's what Britt wanted, so I guess I need to do it. For everything else, we have Matt Hardy doing a promo to boost his popularity again. We have MJF calling out Hook to hopefully start a rivalry here this time. Who knows? Let's see. And we also have a self promo from Hook to boost his popularity too. So this is the pay-per-view. Let's just go. Wow. So as you can see, things went extremely well. Both us and NXT had a 5-star opening match. We then had a 3.5 star, a 4-star, then a 4-star. This card is stacked. And yeah, I think we did better than NXT this week. So the rivalry ended between Miro and Jon Moxley, which is fine. This rivalry went to level 2. It can continue until the next pay-per-view, which is good. The rivalry completed between Andrade and Keith Lee, and Britt Baker and Ty Conti went to a level 2, which means we can continue this until the next pay-per-view as well, which is good because we're really lacking on women right now on our roster. Matt Hardy had his self-promo, Hook had his, and MJF successfully called out Hook to begin their rivalry going into the next pay-per-view as well. We're doing good. NXT, on the other hand, also did good with their opener Extreme Rules match, and yeah, everything else also went okay. They've got 2 level 3 rivalries continuing here. They had self promos and a charity slot to boost some fans. So I guess we'll just see who gets more fans. Yeah, so we gained more fans. We did. And the lead has risen even more. We are now 40,000 fans ahead after the first pay-per-view. We also have over double the amount of money that NXT has. Things are going well. Let's continue into week 6. So week 6 First things first, let's look at the free agents. And yes, we have Jade Cargill, which is kind of perfect because we need more women on the roster. The only problem is she's a face, and I don't know why she's a face, but let's sign her anyway. She's also got a promo skill of 3, which is not bad. Let's sign her. 10 weeks, we only have 10 weeks remaining, 81,000, we can do that. Perfect beginning here. As for the commissioner goal, this time Triple H is asked to rest current champions this week. We can probably do that to get the To The Moon card. Anyone under 60 popularity can gain plus 15 popularity. That's pretty huge, so I think it's worth doing. I also promised CM Punk a tables match within 2 weeks, and I promised Jon Moxley wouldn't fight Miro anymore because he's tired of losing, which is fine because their rivalry ended anyway, so we need to begin new things. So let's book the card. Okay, so we've created the card. We are continuing the MJF Hook rivalry. Hopefully that gets further. That's the opening matchup. We have a match between Jon Moxley and Andrade, which isn't a good mix because it's fighter versus cruiser. But I have an idea for a tag team rivalry that I want to do. It's just, it can't start this week because the champions need to be rested. So, the main event is going to be the tag team rivalry that I have here, which has been going on. It's been going well. I've put CM Punk in the tables match, which is what he wanted. So hopefully that does well. Apart from that, we're changing Matt Hardy heel because we still have too many faces. And this should open up some extra stuff we can do here. And we have Britt Baker calling out Ty Conti to continue their rivalry. And it also rests Ty, who is the current champion. This is hopefully good. So, let's confirm and see what happens. So as you can see, a bit of a builder week this week. We're starting fresh with new rivalries, kind of. But yeah, the MJF Hook match is now level 2, but it only got a 2-star match, which isn't ideal, but that'll grow with time. This mid-card match didn't start a rivalry, which I didn't want it to, which is good. And the main event did really well, 4-star match. That rivalry's continuing well. It didn't increase to a level 4, but it's still continuing okay. Rivalry between Baker and Conti went to level 3, which is good, and Matt turned heel. So things are going okay. We're still doing better than NXT, who, you know, I don't know what they're doing, if I'm honest. They've got a level 4 rivalry here, which also got a 3.5-star match, which is decent. So let's see who got more fans. Okay, so we're still in the lead, but NXT did gain 4,000 extra fans than us this week. So they're pulling it back slightly, but we're still got a pretty decent lead, so we're continuing into week 7 now. Week 7, we're back again. Let's look at the free roster as always, and again, no AEW people here. I mean, I didn't download too many AEW cards, but I was expecting more than this. The power cards, we have a health spot here, which I am going to buy because it's cheap. Tables match, I will buy it just to save for the pay-per-view. Double cost, not as interested in. I do have the To The Moon, which boosts someone under 60 popularity by 15. Who do I use this on though? Do I go Hook? Hook could be decent. I don't put it on Matt Hardy. Hook's in a rivalry, I'll put it on him. He's getting boosted to the moon, of course. The journal this week saying book your least popular available star for a match for free advertising. I'm not going to do that. And I promised MJF a main event match this week, so he's in a rivalry with Hook anyway. I've just boosted Hook's popularity, so that should be an okay main event. But yeah, let's book the card. Okay, so here is the card for this week. We have our tag team rivalry continuing. We have a new tag team rivalry beginning. Miro and Andrade versus Jon Moxley and Keith Lee. So these two are already all in rivalries against each other anyway. Now it's just going to hopefully be a tag team rivalry, and that'll be okay. We'll see. Then the main event, because MJF asked for it, is him versus Hook in a tables match. So it should do okay. Apart from that, we have Ty calling out Britt again, and another self-promo on Matt because I don't have anything for him. I'm sorry, Matt, I don't. He's got 100 stamina. Let's just try and boost his popularity a little bit, and we'll see where we go from here. So let's go. So here we are. As you can see, NXT really pulled out the bag with their match 1, which was Baszler versus Lynch for the NXT Women's Championship. Really strong opener. Don't know why that was the opener. But yeah, as you can see, the tag team rivalry went to level 3, which is good. Conti versus Britt Baker went to level 4, which is great. It can end at the pay-per-view. Good. Matt Hardy's popularity went up a little bit. Miro and El Idolo versus Liam Moxley went to level 1, which is good. It started the rivalry with a 3-star match. That's respectable. And the main event got a 3.5 star. So that means the curve went well. So I'm happy with this. But let's see how that affected the fans. We're still in the lead. We gained 4,000 fans more than NXT this week. So our lead has grown even more. So let's go into week 8. So we're at week 8, the halfway point. And if we look in the free agents, Statlander's back. Do I sign her just to sit her out the whole time again? I'm tempted. And you know what, for 50,000, I'm going to do it. Why not? And we're re-signing Chris Statlander after she left. Where's everyone else though? Where's all the other people? It's annoying, but anyway, we have Chris Statlander back. Am I going to do anything with her? Maybe not. I'm doing nothing with Statlander, Jade Cargill, or Thunder Rosa. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah. Let's continue anyway. We have more power cards. We can buy the Vito Star, which I'm going to do. Save it for the pay-per-view, why not? We have a Health Spa 1. I'm going to buy it for 10,000. And also it says schedule a run-in on your most popular available star this week for a special promotion, which is actually really good. So I might do that. But who is my most popular superstar? It's Hook. Hook is my most popular superstar, which means I need MJF to attack Hook. Hook's getting annoyed recently because he asked for a title shot this week. Well, he asked for a title shot against Miro within the next 3 weeks, and I said no. Because I want this rivalry, the tag team rivalry, to continue. And he said, oh, so first you didn't want me in a tag team with Luchasaurus. He asked for that, and I said no. And now I'm not giving him a title shot, so he's getting really annoyed. He is my most popular star. I need a run-in to get the goal, so I'm going to have Hook versus Matt Hardy, I guess. We can do Hook versus Matt Hardy this week, and with an MJF run-in. So yeah, let's book the card and figure out what we're going to do this week. Okay, so here's the card for week 8. We have Hook versus Matt Hardy with a run-in from MJF. We have the tag team rivalry continuing, hopefully going to level 4 before the pay-per-view. And we also have the main rivalry between Ty and Britt, main event for the championship. We have a charity promo from Miro, and we also have a self promo from Keith Lee as well. Their tag team rivalry, I can't fit it in. So hopefully, I don't want it to die even though it's only level 1. So we're just going to have to see what happens. But actually, I am going to just switch around this last minute. Oh, because I think that's going to do better than the mid-card match now. But yeah, this is the card this week, so let's see how it does. So as you can see, I was right to switch it around. 3.5 star match for the opener, 2.5 star for the mid-card, and a 4-star main event, which is great. Self-promo from Keith worked well, the charity promo hopefully worked as well. This tag team rivalry is now level 4, which is exactly what I wanted. NXT, on the other hand, they had their NXT Championship match, Extreme Rules, Finn versus Big E, 4-star match, and then they also had a 4-star main event. It'll be close this week, I think, but let's see who got more fans. Yeah, so I kind of crushed. I got 57,000 fans this week, NXT got 41,000. So yeah, we're taking an even higher lead. We also have still, well, almost double money. But yeah, we're doing good. We're going into week 9 now. Okay, I don't usually show the text messages, but I only signed Statlander last week. And the text messages, she's saying I wouldn't give her a tag match with Thunder Rosa, which is what she said before she left last time. And so she's leaving again. So I signed her last week for 50,000 and she's leaving instantly because I didn't do anything with her last week. That's pretty ridiculous, but Statlander's gone again for the second time. Great. So week 9 begins, and if we look at the free agents, you can see Jungle Boy is here. A cruiserweight face, 5 weeks, 38,000. We're definitely going to sign him because we can begin a new rivalry with him and Keith Lee maybe. That would be pretty good. But there is no other AEW people here. Chris Statlander did leave. She's not on the roster anymore. Great. Apart from that, yeah, ensure that Jade Cargill cuts a promo this week. For free special effects for the pay-per-view, that could be good. Power cards, we have Fixed Match, Health Spa, I always buy them. They're good. Vito Star for the pay-per-view, or do I save the... I've got 2. I can use 1 for the pay-per-view next week. That's fine, let's do that. We'll save the other one for WrestleMania. It's their most popular superstar as well, so that's really good. Special promotion I'll use at the pay-per-view. Gather tables I'm also using at the pay-per-view. So let's book the show. Okay, so we have an interesting card this week. We're continuing the rivalry between Hook and MJF. They're starting things off with a tables match. We have the mid-card tag team rivalry continuing, which is fine. The main event, Britt and Ty for the title yet again. This is fine. The rivalry is still though, so it will end next week at the pay-per-view. And then I do have more women now, so that's fine. I can start something new. Apart from that, we're doing a self-promo with Jade to meet the commissioner goal. We're also turning Jungle Boy heel as soon as he joins the show. So interesting. But let's see how this week goes. Surprisingly, Hook and MJF got less than the mid-card tag team match. A little bit surprised there. Maybe I should have switched these two around. Well, I should have. But this is now a level 4 rivalry, which is great. This is already level 4. And the fans grow tired of this rivalry between Ty Conti and Britt Baker, but it is still a 4-star match. It will end at the pay-per-view. Jungle Boy turned heel. And yeah, Jade gained a little bit of fans. NXT wise, they had a weak tag team match, a weak mid-card match, but a good main event. But their rivalry is also grown stale as well, so that's good for me. But they're starting rivalries in, a week before the pay-per-view, so I think we're going good, but let's see who got more fans. Yeah, so I gained 43,000 fans, NXT gained 35,000 fans, so we're still taking the lead. We have a lot more money than them now. And this week is, which pay-per-view is it? Let's see if the game loads. It is TLC, so let's do it. Okay, so we're at the TLC pay-per-view. Let's look at the free agents. We have no one. Great. Well, apart from that, Commissioner Gold, schedule a run-in on one of your champions this week. We can do that. We can completely do that. So Britt wants a rematch against Ty Conti for the title. Their rivalry's grown stale anyway, so I can do a run-in against Ty. That could be a good way. But then again, will that end the rivalry? Or will it just begin a new one? I can do a run-in on Miro. They're not really doing much. The tag team rivalry between them is not going well. Let's look at the power cards. We have health spas. Yes, I'll buy these. Yes, I'll buy this. And we have free special effects I'll use. We'll also use the table boost as well to get a high rated tables match, which is also great. And yeah, let's just book the card and see how things go. Final thing that I'm doing for the pay-per-view is using the special promotion card to make sure I retain more of my fans, so then the fan boost should be even higher. Apart from that, I bought this, and then when I select it, I don't have enough money. So that's not good, so I'm putting that back down, but we have everything else here. The big stadium, we've got the free special effects, which is good, and this is the card for the week. So we have Ty Conti versus Britt Baker, main event, hopefully ending this rivalry here, which will be good. We have a tag team, hopefully ending this rivalry as well, which will also be good, between Eddie, CM Punk, Sting, and Luchasaurus. We have the other tag team match, rivalry, which was a level 1, which I kind of want to kill off. I'm doing a run-in. Matt Hardy is going to run in and attack Miro, and then next week I'm going to turn Matt Hardy face, and then they're going to start a rivalry. Hopefully that'll go down well, maybe, let's see. And the main event is Hook versus MJF. Neither of them are champions, but actually I need to make this a championship match. Let's make this a championship match. This is the main event though, a tables match. Actually no, I don't want a table match. I want a TLC match, a branded pay-per-view bonus. Let's do that. Let's save, end their rivalry in style. I can't because the price is too much. Oh my god, okay, it's too much. Let's go back down to tables. Let's confirm. Okay, that's a shame, I don't have enough money. We're doing a self-promo by Jungle Boy, boost his popularity up a little bit. Self-promo from Jade to boost her popularity up. And a charity promo by Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa is not wrestling on this show. But she is getting involved with the charity work. So, we have no money, but let's see how the pay-per-view goes. So as you can see, we kind of crushed it. We did well. So the opener got a 4-star, ended the rivalry, which is good, exactly what I wanted. The mid-card tag team TLC match also ended the rivalry in a 4.5-star match. I probably should have put that on first, if I'm honest. Mid-card, other tag team match, got a 3-star rating, which is okay. And finally the rivalry, to end all rivalries, MJF versus Hook, that also got complete in a 5-star match. Perfect. NXT on the other hand, did okay. It did okay. 2 rivalries ended. A 2.5-star rivalry ended. Not so good. But a 4-star main event. So they also did good. Let's see who got more fans. Yeah, so I gained 218,000 fans, they gained 175,000 fans, we gained a lot of money back as well since I used everything. We still have more money than NXT, we have a lot more fans than NXT, we're breaking away, there's 5 weeks left. Let's get into week 11. Thunder Rosa is threatening to leave after I signed her week 1 I think it was, and I haven't used her in a single match. She wants 100k, otherwise she's leaving. Yeah, bye bye. No, I called her bluff and she's staying. Never mind. Okay. Thunder Rosa is staying around from start to end without having a match. I promise you that. So week 11, let's look at the free agents and no one. Still no one. Annoying, but okay, we're used to it now. What can you do? The commissioner goal this week, have your most popular available male and, well, heel and face fight each other this week, which is, who is that? Hook and Eddie Kingston? I could start a rivalry there, to be fair. I could try and start a rivalry because they aren't involved in any rivalries. They're the most popular people. Why not? A specialist and a bruiser, it works. Maybe I will do that. Apart from that, the other power cards, there's a Forged in Fire Hell in a Cell match. I can use that for WrestleMania, which will be really good, so I am going to purchase. Everything else, we have a contract negotiation. I can increase Jungle Boy by 2 weeks just so he lasts until WrestleMania, which will be good, so I will do that. Why not? I don't need to use it on anyone else, so everything's fine. We have a lot of stuff here, health spas that I might use, but we need to set up new rivalries this week, so I'll book the card and be back in a second. Okay, so we've got an interesting card this week. I'm deciding just to begin completely new rivalries and hopefully within the last 5 weeks we can get something going. So we have Keith Lee versus Jungle Boy in the opener, which is interesting. Giant versus Cruiserweight though, it should be okay. Miro versus Luchasaurus, championship on the line in the mid card. Actually, maybe this should be the first match. I think it will. Yeah, let's switch them around. But yeah, we have Miro versus Luchasaurus, hopefully to begin a rivalry there. We also have Hook versus Eddie Kingston in the main event, because Hook is the most popular guy. He can be in the main event, of course, everyone loves Hook. We also have a call-out Sting calling out CM Punk, and Jade Cargill calling out Britt Baker. So, let's just see what happens. Yeah, it's an interesting week. We're beginning all new rivalries all around. This could cost us, but we do have quite a lead on NXT, so let's just see what happens. So surprisingly, it went okay. We didn't begin a rivalry here between Miro and Luchasaurus, which is a little bit annoying. We did begin one between Jade and Britt. We did begin one between Sting and Punk. We did begin one between Keith Lee and Jungle Boy. And we did begin one between Hook and Kingston. So 4 out of 5 worked, which is good. I would have liked this one. Out of all of them, this is kind of the one I wanted the most. But it did get a 3.5 star rating as well. So maybe I just need to ramp it up a little bit more. Try and make it happen. We shall see. But we got 3.5 star, 3 star, 3 star. NXT 3 star, 2 star, 3.5 stars. They did okay as well. So yeah, let's just see who got the more fans. Wow. Okay, so I only gained 191 fans this week, and NXT gained 17,000. We're still like 90,000 ahead. But we only gained 191 fans, like nothing this week. I don't know what happened there. I don't know at all what happened, but we're going into week 12, so let's just continue. So back for week 12, we're almost at the end here. Look in the free agents, still no one. There's not really much point in signing anyone at this point. But we have nothing really too interesting here, if I'm honest, so we don't need any of them. As for the journal, ensure that Jungle Boy cuts a promo this week. We can do against Keith Lee. I've also promised him a rematch against Keith Lee within 2 weeks. So he can cut a promo this week and face him next week. It'll also increase the rivalry, so that's all good. And yeah, contract for Chris Statlander expires at the end of week 12. Hold on. She left twice. I don't have her on my roster. She shouldn't be there. But yeah, let's book the show and figure out what we're going to do this week. Okay, so this is the card for the week. We're not going too fancy, but we're continuing the rivalry between Britt Baker and Jade Cargill. We're also continuing the rivalry between Sting and CM Punk. We're trying again to get a rivalry going between Miro and Luchasaurus. Championship is on the line again. We've got Jungle Boy calling out Keith Lee, which hits the commissioner goal and continues their rivalry. And we also have Eddie Kingston calling out Hook. both have low stamina, but there's not really much I can do about it. So I think that's it. I don't have any rests that I can use on Hook, which is a bit annoying. So yeah, let's just go. Let's see what happens. Okay, so looking at this, NXT kind of smoked us this week. They had a 4.5 star opener and a 4-star main event. We had a 3, 2.5, 3.5. But good thing for us, rivalry increased. Baker and Cargill now at level 2. Keith Lee and Jungle Boy level 2. Kingston and Hook level 2. Sting and CM Punk didn't grow, so they're still level 1. But we also began the rivalry between Miro and Luchasaurus, which is what we wanted. So all is well in the world. NXT, on the other hand, went wild. They had a 4.5 star match in a rivalry that's been going on forever. But the fans are growing tired, but it's still getting good star ratings. And yeah, this main event is a 4-star rivalry, so that's also going to do good. But let's see who got more fans. Probably NXT this week. Okay, so we're still in the lead, but we only gained 3,000 fans this week, and NXT gained like 40,000. They're catching up quick. Since I've had 2 weeks now where I've gained a combined total of less than 5,000 fans, which is not good. So I need to really pick up the pace. We have a lot of money. NXT still doesn't have much. They're catching up quick though. We're going into week 12 though, so let's see what happens next. We're actually on week 13, I made a mistake there, but we have a message from Eric saying he wants to jump ship starting next week, the week before the pay-per-view. No, I don't want Eric. He's not on AEW. And also, Matt Hardy wants to get back in the ring. I'll say yes, just to keep him happy, but probably not with only 3 weeks left. I don't think I'm going to be using Matt Hardy, I'm sorry Matt. But yeah, let's see. So the journal, rest the champions this week. I don't think it's worth it. Power cards, 2 extreme, that would be really good to have. Injury rehab, I don't need. Contract negotiation, I also don't need. Managed roster, is there any free agents? No. I mean, they're not going to do much anyway at this stage, but it's always worth checking. And yeah, let's build the card. So this is the match card this week. Again, it's a bit of an interesting one. I'm not doing the commissioner goal of wrestling the champions. We have Hook versus Eddie Kingston to continue their rivalry, which is fine. We have Keith Lee taking on Jungle Boy to continue their rivalry, which would be good. An Extreme Rules match as well, just to boost that even more. Actually, I was thinking maybe I should have put that first, but the popularity of both of these is a lot lower, so I think it'll still do worse rating. Maybe. Main event is championship match, Britt Baker versus Jade Cargill. That'll be good. We have a call out between CM Punk and Sting to continue their rivalry, and the same for Miro and Luchasaurus. I really want to wrestle Luchasaurus, so he's not doing anything this week. But yeah, this is pretty good, I think. This is pretty good. So let's get into it. We did fine. Maybe I should have put mid-card first. That's my only mistake. But this went to a level 3 rivalry. This also went to level 3. This also went to level 3. This went level 2. And nothing changed on CM Punk and Sting. It's still level 1. Not ideal, but that's fine, I guess. Everything here is doing great, though, which is good. NXT, on the other hand, 3.5 star opener. Then it just went downhill from there. Not too good. I'm not too worried this week. I think I would have gained fans, but let's see. This week, everything slowed down. I gained 9,000 fans. NXT gained 2,000 fans. So I did take the lead, but where's all the fans going? Have we just ran out of people to watch the show? We're hardly gaining anymore. Like, we had weeks where we were getting like 200,000 or 70,000, stuff like that. Now it's 9,000 and 2,000. It's really going down, but we're going into week 14, the week before the pay-per-view, where 56,000 ahead right now. We have a lot more money. It seems like we're going to win, but it could all come down to the pay-per-view with a big boost. So, we're on to week 14 now, so let's get to it. So here we are, week 14. Let's just look what we need to do. So, Commissioner Goal, ensure that Miro fights this week. Easy. Easy stuff. For a free crew booking for the pay-per-view, perfect. What else? A little bit of TLC. I think the pay-per-view is going to go wild, so why not? I now have a TLC. I now have an Extreme Rules and a Hell in a Cell match I can use at the pay-per-view. That's perfect. We also have a free arena, a free crew. Yeah, things are going well. And after I put Miro in a match, we also have another free crew, which we can't use, I guess, so it doesn't even matter. Free agents, still no one. Still no one. Imagine if like 5 people appeared at WrestleMania. That'd be funny. But let's book the show. So, this is the card for this week. We're kind of going a bit all out, if I'm honest, but it is the week before the final pay-per-view, so injuries, as long as they don't get injured this week, they can get injured at WrestleMania. I don't care that much, it's the end. But, with the opening match is for the title, Miro vs Luchasaurus. That hits the commissioner goal, which doesn't really matter anyway. But it's a tables match for the title. Mid-card, continuing the rivalry between Jungle Boy and Keith Lee, which should also be good. Extreme Rules as well, just because they have a lot of stamina, so it's fine. Main event, Hook vs Eddie Kingston. They're both low on stamina, so they might get injured at the pay-per-view, but that's the end anyway, so it's fine. We're also having Jade call out Britt, because Britt's in the danger zone, so she can heal this week. Sting, CM Punk calling out Sting as well to hopefully increase their rivalry a little bit. So yeah, this is the week before the pay-per-view. We're taking the lead. Let's see if we can do a good show here. We did do a good show. The only problem is the main event, it went to level 4, but it was the weakest card on the weakest match on the card, probably because it didn't have a stipulation, if I'm honest, but I couldn't have. You know, they had a rivalry going, they were both low on stamina, I couldn't risk injury. But this went level 3, this went level 4, this went level 4, this is level 2, and this is level 4. Everything is going really well going into WrestleMania. NXT, they're still going with Shayna and Becky, I don't know why, and everything else is going pretty well. This Biggie Finn Balor rivalry is going really well for them, but I have the Vito promo, the Vito top star, I forgot to use it for the pay-per-view. No, so I could have got rid of their most popular person for WrestleMania, which would have been huge. I forgot to use it. I'm an idiot. But let's see who got more fans this week anyway. Ugh. Okay, so I gained 8,000 fans, NXT gained 2,000 fans. We have a huge lead, 62,000 fan lead going into the final pay-per-view. We almost have $1 million as well, which is pretty huge. I forgot to use the Vito top superstar, forgot about that. But yeah, we're into WrestleMania, so let's see what happens. So this is it, the final show. We're at WrestleMania, we've took the lead, there's no more commissioner goals. There's no power cards I really need. I'm going to use all of these though. I should have used this last week. I can't believe I forgot. There's no point using it now, but we're going to get the free arena. So let's do that. We're going to go through a lot of these screens right now. So we got the free arena. We have the free crew. We've got 2 of them. Maybe I should have used one last week actually. I guess since I knew I was going to get another one, I should have probably used it. But we have money anyway. That's fine. We're going to have a huge Hell in a Cell match, which is going to be probably the main event since it's the highest match type, I think. We also have a better Extreme Rules match, which we'll use. And we also have a better TLC match. So we're going to use all of these. It's going to be a big show. I'm going to book the card now, so I'll be back in a second with that. So here we have the card for the main event. The opening match is Miro vs Luchasaurus for the title in a TLC match. Because we got the TLC boost, this should be huge. It's only a level 3 rivalry, and Luchasaurus is probably going to get injured, but that doesn't matter. We also have Keith Lee vs Jungle Boy to end their rivalry in an Extreme Rules match, since that also gets a boost. So that should be good. Cruiserweight vs Giant end their rivalry. We have a tables match between CM Punk and Sting, just because CM Punk is good at tables matches. Their rivalry is also level 2, so it should be okay. We also have another Extreme Rules match between Britt Baker and Jade Cargill for the Women's Championship to end their rivalry. Either this match or this match is going to get the Extreme Rules boost, but they're both level 4 rivalry, so either way it should both be a good match. The main event, Hook, Eddie Kingston, the 2 most popular people with the lowest stamina in a Hell in a Cell match, which also gets the boost to end their rivalry. They're both going to die after this match. Who cares? Let's see what happens. And then everyone else, MJF, Thunder Rosa, Andrade, Ty Conti, they're all doing charity promos to get a bit extra fans. The only person not on the card is Jon Moxley, unfortunately. He's sitting it out, but he's also one of the lowest people. I did want Thunder Rosa in just because it's funny that I've had her the entire time and not done a single thing with her. Yeah, Jon Moxley's sitting out, unfortunately. But yes, this is the card. And you know what? Since it is WrestleMania, I've used everything, the big arena, the McMahon family boosts, everything, because a lot of it was free as well. We're not going to simulate. We're going to simulate one by one and see what happens, since it is the final week. Miro stays champion. I think he stayed champion throughout the entire thing, pretty much. A 5-star match. Great stuff to begin WrestleMania. Yeah, that's fine. Keith Lee picking up the match here, well, the win in this match, the table match to complete their every 4-star match, also great. You know, you can't complain with a 4-star match. CM Punk versus Sting in a tables match to continue their rivalry. That gets a 3.5 star match, which is also fine. Andrade with the promo, yeah, that's also great. Britt Baker versus Jade Cargill, Extreme Rules to end their rivalry. And this is a 5-star match as well. They might have got the bonus instead of Keith Lee and Jungle Boy. Ty Conti with the promo here again, another 5,000 fans. And then the main event, Hook, Eddie Kingston. We've had 2 5-star matches. These are the most popular guys. They're both going to probably get injured. Hell in a Cell, main event. Eddie picks up the win. The main event of WrestleMania, 5-star match. Both of them get injured. But it doesn't matter. 3 5-star matches at WrestleMania. NXT, we're going to simulate. We'll see in a second. They also did pretty well. Actually, no, they didn't do really well, if I'm honest. We smoked them. 3 5-star matches, a 3.5 star, a 4-star. Extremely, extremely good. Rivalries complete all over the board apart from Punk and Sting, but that is fine. NXT, on the other hand, you know, they had a 4-star match, a 2-star match between Sheamus and Kane, a 3.5-star match here to end this rivalry, a 2.5-star match to end this rivalry, and then a 4-star main event. So they're ending rivalries as well. But let's also continue and look. We gained 328,000 fans. Huge. NXT gained 236,000. We had a huge lead. A massive, massive lead. We pick up the win. It's not even close by the end. We're nearly 150,000 fans ahead. Massive, massive lead. We pick up the win. Easy dub for AEW. I can't show this, but this is the end. You can see the fan game. We were ahead the entire time. The money, we were even further ahead the entire time. So yeah, what a win. AEW wins the Wednesday Night War. Of course they did. They won it in real life. They won it on the game as well. Tony Khan, top booker of the year. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this longer video. If you did, please like it up, subscribe down below if you haven't already. And other than that, I will see you all next time.